One of the world's richest people is officially running for president, but he won't be on the ballot in the early contests that are considered critical for most of his rivals. Michael Bloomberg, the former Republican mayor of New York, launched his Democratic Party campaign with millions of dollars worth of TV ads. Ed O'Keefe is covering campaign 2020. Ed, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
What's behind this late start strategy from Bloomberg?
Money. He has more of it than any other candidate, so he doesn't have some of the hurdles that the others do. After initially ruling out a run earlier this year, Bloomberg is officially in, running as a moderate Democrat. Whether some think he's too wealthy or too old or too late to join the fray, Bloomberg believes he has the best shot of beating the other New Yorker in the race, President Trump.
He could have just been the middle-class kid who made good, but Mike Bloomberg became the guy who did good.
Former New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg kicked off his White House bid this weekend with a new campaign ad.
And now he's taking on him to rebuild a country.
The week-long ad blitz will roll out in at least 46 states and cost a record-breaking $34 million. And the multi-billionaire is promising not to take any campaign contributions and won't accept a salary if he wins the White House. Bloomberg, a Republican turned independent turned Democrat, declined to run in 2016. In September, he told CBS This Morning he wouldn't join the 2020 primary, while former Vice President Joe Biden led the field.
There was not a road for me when Joe was in the race to get through because we would have split the votes.
But that was then. Polls now show an increasingly fluid primary, with Biden essentially locked in a four-way race with Indiana Mayor Pete Buttigieg and liberal Senators Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders. Biden welcomed Bloomberg's entry this weekend.
Come on, I welcome the competition.
But other Democrats were critical.
Elections should not be for sale, not to billionaires, not to corporate executives.
It does not mean billionaires buying elections or just because they are billionaires thinking they can run for president.
There are some big hurdles ahead for the mayor. In addition to likely skipping the first two nominating states in the Democratic primary, refusing campaign donations means he won't meet Democratic National Committee rules to qualify for primary debates. His team says if the rules change, he'll gladly participate. And just in a few moments ago, he will make his first campaign stops today in Norfolk, Virginia.
We mentioned that he's wealthy. That $34 million he's putting into ad buys, that is the equivalent of the average American, based on his net worth, equivalent of the average American writing a check for $39.
Yeah, small change.
Small change for a guy worth $54 billion.
I'm glad you know how to do math this early in the morning.
I hope I'm right. Someone fact check that for me.
He's a very analytical guy. He wouldn't be doing this unless he saw a pathway.
Absolutely. And remember, he has analyzed this since 2008. So finally, after all these years, he thinks there must be an opening.
All right, Ed, thanks.